Hello, friends, and welcome to 10 Points Under, where please give us penguins with machine guns. Please make that a reality. Please. We just want those penguins with machine guns as soon as possible. Please. And thank you. I'm Big Bullfrog, and I'm coming at you today with a super special guest speaker whose beautiful laugh you just heard. It is map maker extraordinaire, prodigy of our times, the one to look to when you're needing a new battlefield to try out. It is none other than Flash 19.
Hey, wow, that was quite the introduction. Thank you.
Just going for those flashy introductions. How you doing today, Flash?
I'm doing really well today. I just feel so loved and so special.
Okay, you should. All the time, always loved and special. That's what we're going for with you.
Well, good.
It's too bad Drew's not here for you to give him a hard time.
Yeah, I know.
But also maybe a good thing so that he doesn't give you a hard time.
It's true.
It's okay. We'll give Drew a hard time.
Well, I might have to sneak in a few jokes every now and then. I may or may not have written some down.
I'm looking forward to it.
I didn't. I should have, though.
It's okay. They kind of write themselves. It'll be fine. But today we're coming at you with a brand new season of Heroscape tournament play. This is online Heroscape per the norm because it's so much easier to record when it's online. But we're coming at you with round 1 of online Heroscape season 35. And this is a reverse draft format. Now, there's a lot going on in a reverse draft format, a lot of complicated things. Basically, there's kind of like a bidding system where you bid down one army, like the stronger army, to make it so that both armies are pretty equal in strength. But in this game, they didn't do that. They're just both playing their full armies. So I'm not going to go into the details of that right now to save time and a headache that you don't need for this game. So we've got Doc versus Crixus33. Doc, as we all know, is one of the Heroscape greats. Great player. He's over there on the left in the blue start zone. He is running a Soulborg Death Machine with Death Commander Mark III, a C3V custom. Check it out, card in the description below. It's a really busy card, so that'd be a good card to kind of check out. Then we'll be talking about it a lot during the game as well, I'm sure. But Death Commander Mark III is there in the front. There are also 3 squads of Death Stalkers. It's going to be cool to see the Robo-Dogs in play. We've got 1 squad of Zedian Infantry, another C3V squad, the Zedian Guards, and Eldgrim, the Viking Champion. So a pretty good Soulborg Death Machine going on there. Lots of moving parts in that army.
Thematic.
Right?
Yeah.
The other army is really thematic as well. It's Spiders, Scouts, Sujoa, lots of stuff going on over there. We've got Crixus33 is running 5 squads of Spiders, Sujoa, Vienok Warlord to give those Spiders +2 move, Estavara to give them +1 attack, and then there's Otanashi. Don't know why he's not playing 10 points under, but whatever. It's fine.
Crixus33, you had your chance. And
you had your chance. Can't believe you didn't plan your army around being on a video for this channel. I'm just disappointed. That's all. Just disappointed.
That's how I plan my armies.
I know, right? Me too, every time. Except now I'm kind of obligated to.
Yeah.
But yeah, Crixus33, he's one of the players who I don't actually know a ton about. I mean, I feel like I've heard his name around before. I feel like he's a good player, but I just don't know tons about him personally. So we'll let his gameplay speak for itself in this game. Doc has a standard to live up to, and Crixus can just come out over here and blow us all out of the water. It'll be great.
But hey, I think the fact that Crixus33 chose Otanashi instead of Isamu, I think that says something about
Speaks volumes. Yeah, right?
It speaks volumes. So
It'll be good. All right, with that introduction out of the way, I'm sure we'll talk about matchups and armies as we go in. But let's go ahead and get this game rocking and a-rolling. All right, so I've got to ask you, Flash. Death Commander Mark III is kind of a more complicated figure, and an army with him is a little bit more complicated, especially when you're doing the Deathstalker variant. How
Yeah.
familiar are you with that army?
Actually not very familiar. I've actually only played against Death Commander, maybe once, and I think it was against you, where I
Yeah.
was Gray Spears and Arctos, and you had
Mm-hmm.
the infantry and Death Commander. And looking back at that game, now knowing what I know about Death Commander, I was pretty gutsy potting up with those Gray Spears against Death Commander, because he's definitely got some good potential there. It'll be interesting to see how he runs with these Deathstalkers.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually seen a game with him running with the Deathstalkers, to be honest. But yeah, he's definitely an interesting unit. I do think you were, just to like talk about that game where we played a little bit, I think you were right in being gutsy because you just completely killed my army. And since it was a team battle, that took me out of the running, and then you had a 2v1 against my teammate, so that was a sad day for him.
Yeah. Maybe
But
one of the things that's going to be interesting to see, and that I wouldn't know from personal experience, is marked for destruction for Death Commander. Death Commander has to be engaged in order for you to get that turn, right?
hmm
With
yeah,
with the heavy support command beacon. And so, I mean, my mentality is I wouldn't want Death Commander to be engaged necessarily. So it's going to be interesting to see what Doc does in terms of allowing Death Commander to get engaged versus keeping him out of engagements.
yeah, I think that's kind of the balance that you've got to strike there, and that's why I think it's a interesting and probably good army composition choice to have the Zedian infantry in there as well, because they can bond with Death Commander to start, and then once figures start getting caught up to Death Commander, you can put your order markers on Death Commander to take turns with him and the Deathstalkers. But again, those bonding synergies where you have to be engaged to get the bonding off, and the figures a ranged unit like Death Commander or like Mohicans, those are
Oh yeah,
always things where I'm like, I still want to stay away from you as much as possible, because if I kind of just blow in there trying to activate bonding, I know you're going to kill my guys faster than I'm going to get activations.
yeah, for sure. But it definitely makes for some really interesting decisions. So
Yeah, for sure. Also interesting with this matchup, though, specifically, is trying to engage Death Commander against Spiders. Probably not going to work super well, because unless you just forego attacking, but then you might as well put order markers on the Deathstalkers anyway. I don't know.
yeah,
It's interesting. Lots of moving parts, and some of those are those 9-move spiders. Holy cow.
yeah, good heavens, 9 move.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of love it.
Yeah, for sure. How are you feeling about the matchup in general?
Um, I do think it's pretty even. I do think it's interesting that, so with reverse draft, you have a chance to decrease the strength of the stronger army,
Right.
but it looks like they didn't choose to do that, which seems to suggest that at least the players think that the armies are pretty even. One thing that does worry me, though, is I think the Deathstalkers actually have a pretty good matchup against Spiders, in that they're too big to be hit by Entangling Web.
Interesting. I didn't realize entangling web was smaller medium. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
that's big. Yeah,
Yeah,
we got a bar up there, good spot. And of course the spiders are just gonna be able to cruise right up past and get that attack bonus, which they're gonna need to punch through that 5 defense.
yeah. And really, that attack aura is so good for those Spiders, because that's a 6-space aura,
Yeah.
which means they can get right up to Death Commander right now, even too, and start making swings. And, 3 attack versus 7 defense doesn't go through super often, but you only need it to go through a couple times to get those hits in, and you definitely have the numbers if you're playing the Spider. So yeah, that's why it's so interesting, because there's a lot of advantages for the Soulborgs, but at the same time, the Spiders, the numbers advantage is it's a real thing.
Yeah. Oh, and that what a way to
Yeah.
start there.
0 out of 6 to start the game.
Oh man. Have you ever played against Doc before?
I have. Yeah, when I got into the online Heroscape scene, I've played against him a few times. I tell you what, it was like one of the most nerve-wracking things the first time I did it.
Yeah.
And because I knew who he was, like when I was getting into Heroscape, I was seeing all of the talk about him. At least when I was getting into Heroscapers.com, he was making his splash in the Gen Con scene.
Oh, gotcha.
I just remember a picture of him completely loaded down with Heroscape prizes. Because this is back when it was in production, so...
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, definitely one of the more intimidating games of my career, playing against Doc. Actually, you were there that night. We had Doc out here in Utah from Colorado.
Oh yeah,
which was a lot of fun. And yeah, playing against him in our little mini tournament, it wasn't intimidating, not at all.
Yeah, right. It was fine. It was good. It was a good time. Yeah, no, it's like every time I go up against somebody who, I don't know, maybe incorrectly put on a pedestal, but I still put on a pedestal anyway, like Doc or Kevin Dola or one of those like really high ranked players. Pretty much everybody in online Heroscape who's not me, because I feel like everybody in online Heroscape scenes are better than me. But yeah, I always get super nervous.
Yeah.
And I'm like double thinking every choice, like, oh, that was stupid. Why'd I do that?
Yeah, one of the things I love about Doc's play style is he is incredibly analytical, and like, man, he knows I swear he has all those probability tables memorized.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he's just such a smart player. Who looks like we're getting a spider in there to engage Death Commander.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Looks like maybe we're getting a couple spiders, possibly. I mean, I think the one is good to get the hit in on Death Commander, because oh, nice. 9-move spiders, man. Holy cow.
Yeah, wow.
Gets right up there on top of that Deathstalker. That's a great play as well. I was going to say I'd be a little reserved about putting up 2 spiders, but if you've got those 2 spots to get up there, then that's great. And then you can still bring up another one. I mean, with 9 move, those spiders, they barely take any time to get into the action.
Yeah, totally.
All right, so we'll see how Death Commander's feeling. Oh!
Oh, no!
Oh, dear!
Oh. Well, Death Commander turned into a Deathwalker for just a second there.
Yeah!
It's a good thing he has 2 lives.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I kind of wish he only had 1 life just to go with the Deathwalker story, but that's a whole nother discussion. But yeah, holy cow.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's a great way. That's a good confidence boost for Crixus right there. It would have been great if you could have killed that Deathstalker as well. Didn't get that killed, but I mean, that just means Death Commander, as long as he keeps throwing attacks at Death Commander, he'll break through eventually, and there's just 1 more life left to get through.
Yeah.
Oh, Order Marker 3 on Death Commander. Interesting. And he's got him engaged, so he's just going to go for the turn on the Deathstalkers.
Yeah, okay. Now, the heavy support command beacon, that allows you to take a turn. So he's just foregoing that turn with Death Commander. He's just going to kind of park him where he's at and take the turn with the Deathstalkers instead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, basically Doc is deciding that if he kills that spider, he kills 1 spider. I think he's deciding to go to try to kill 2 or maybe even 3 spiders with the Deathstalkers instead.
Yeah.
And especially, I think the bigger factor into that decision was that Deathstalker spider situation in the north there. You take a turn with the Deathstalkers, you can move that up onto height and get it out of the danger zone.
Yeah.
Whereas if you took a turn with Death Commander, he's got like the double attack with his special. Mm-hmm. And so he could still kill a couple spiders, but he wouldn't kill the spiders that he'd want to.
Right.
It's interesting trying to get these double-spaced squad figures positioned correctly, though.
Oh, yeah, for sure. He's going to double up on that spider engaging Death Commander.
Yeah.
Now, did Crixus33 win initiative here?
I believe so. Let me see really quick.
Oh, hey, all right.
Yeah.
Good maul there.
Yeah, maul right off the bat.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I actually really like the Deathstalkers. I know they're not really that competitive, but I've just had some really fun games with them. Taking down Eltahale when 2 Deathstalkers mauled to do 6 wounds in 1 turn. So, yeah, they can be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, Yeah, they're cool. I actually don't have a lot of experience with them, primarily because I don't actually. I had one squad, but then I traded it for a squad of something that would give me more versatility
Sure.
in my own army building, and I just haven't ever played them online. But I mean, they're robo dogs. What more do you want out of life?
Yeah, they're cool. Like, let's see. So, I mean, Crixus33, he's still pretty straightforward with those order markers. What are you thinking if you're Doc here?
If I'm Doc, I mean, okay, so I waited just long enough to be able to cheat off of what Doc's doing. But I'm thinking, like, you take another turn with Death Stalkers, at least one more turn to mainly get that one Death Stalker that's by that 3 hex of height in the middle. Ideally, you'd win initiative and you'd be able to get that one out of the danger zone because otherwise it's going to be taking an attack of 4 down. But, just kind of like round out your screen a little bit, just get Death Stalkers into position a bit more and block some spiders. And then I'd probably just lay down some heavy fire with Death Commander and Zedian Infantry.
Yeah. Yeah, good. Would you take those Death Stalkers up and try and get a couple hits on Estivara?
I don't think so. I think, honestly, I'd probably play more like kind of like a tower defense situation where I'd be looking more for just killing spiders as they come in. And then if there's a big mass of spiders... the good thing about Doc is he's got an answer to everything. If there's a big mass of spiders, then Death Commander Mark III has his explosive rounds that can kill like 4 spiders in a turn, which is huge.
Yeah.
If they're coming in one at a time, Doc has better stats, and so he can kill them as they stream in. So I think Doc gets to play more reactionary in this game, and Crixus is the one who's kind of looking for a way to get those good kills in.
Yeah, totally. I mean, you've noticed that with the way that Sejoa's kind of bouncing around a little bit, right? Kind of looking for that opportune moment to strike.
Yeah, exactly. I think I am curious to see how he uses Sejoa because, I mean, a lot of the time you want Sejoa to go after kind of a squishy hero, but Doc doesn't really have squishy heroes.
Right. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Sejoa does, if much of anything.
Right.
But hey, at least it's a bonding hero, right?
Yeah, it's an extra attack when you need it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you could pull off some good with this mountain up here in the north. Sujo is fast, and with flying, he'll be able to use that mountain to kind of pull off some good flanking maneuvers.
Yeah.
Possibly. Pull off like that Deathstalker that's up there. That's a great spot for Sujoa to fly up and kill a hound, because Crixus is kind of playing the value game. He's got a lot more figures. Each kill that he gets is going to be a bigger boon for him than a kill for Doc on or against him.
Right. Ooh, just barely hanging on.
Yeah, good defense coming in from Doc. Now we get to see Doc's master strategy and what he's going to do. Oh, number 1 on Death Commander. Interesting.
Okay.
I wonder if that's because, I wonder if he wants to get his figures engaged more? Or, well, specifically Death Commander closer to the action? Or it looks like he's just going to sit back and take some shots. Probably mostly because he doesn't have a good way to get into the battle.
Yeah.
But yeah, just clearing out those spiders.
Yeah, there you go. You can get Sejoa up there on those, up there on level 5. Maybe take out that Deathstalker up there.
Yeah, I think that's what he does. I mean, that's what I'd do. Free up that spider. That spider can run around, do some more shenanigans. I think really with Crixus, you kind of want to use your mobility to your advantage. But looks like he's going to go straight for the center, though.
Interesting. Yeah, wants to get... I mean, he could have gotten that spider around and up engaged with Death Commander.
That's true, yeah. But a solid kill.
Yeah.
And maybe he kills Death Commander right here. If Death Commander rolls like he just did. I mean, hopefully he gets something on the next batch of 7 dice.
Well, maybe Doc's sweating just a little bit.
I bet he is. No matter how much defense you have, it's always nerve-wracking when you've only got that one life.
Oh, yeah. Man, yeah, those spiders are just moving so far with that 9 move.
Makes me really wish I had more spiders so I could do an army like this, because I love spiders, Venoch Warlord, and Sujoa, because that's just so mobile.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Oh, going for the Deathstalker instead.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting. I mean,
Okay.
it's more likely to get a kill.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And let's see. Is he's still in Estevars or yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Ow.
that 6-space aura is huge, and yeah, here goes another Deathstalker. And it feels really, really good when your, what, like 12-point figure kills a 33-point figure.
Yeah, for sure.
I
For
wonder,
sure.
I think this is a good, it's an interesting question though. Would you have gone for Death Commander? Oh, Death Commander's going to swing around.
Wow, yeah. Huh.
Oh, I'm going for explosive rounds on Sujoa and that spider. Interesting. I mean, what I
Yeah.
do like about that play is that guarantees that he'll get a turn with the Deathstalkers after that. Because, and like, unless he got really lucky and killed Sujoa, he doesn't
Right.
have to worry about missing out on that turn. But there's a height deficit. And he does not kill that
Oh,
spider.
ouch. Yeah, I don't know that gamble's really gonna pay off for him. But we'll see what the Deathstalkers are able to do here. Of course, Maul does not work on large or huge figures.
Right.
So yeah, only able to clear out one spider with explosive rounds. Right? There was a spider next to
Yeah.
Seju that got cleared out.
Yep, just that one. Might get a couple more kills with these Deathstalkers. Not quite, not quite.
I lost what just happened there.
Yeah, I'm not certain what that was.
Yeah, we're lots of dice getting
Oh,
rolled.
that's right. Okay.
Oh, the
So
reroll.
that was the
ability.
reroll for Marked for Destruction.
Ah.
Yeah, that's right. Death Commander, super breezy card. He can take turns with other guys. He also gives them a reroll if they're attacking somebody who's engaged with him.
That's
so yeah,
right.
that's why you're seeing those extra die rolls.
That's right. So yeah, that's why Doc moved up Death Commander to try and take advantage of that.
Yeah, that
Still,
makes a lot more sense now too.
yeah, still pretty gutsy. I don't think I would have moved. I don't think I would have moved Death Commander up.
Yeah, especially with Sujoa going to be able to attack down with 5 dice on him. And that's a question because do you go for Death Commander? Because there is the possibility of just going for doggies and trying to clear out the doggies.
Yeah, that's true.
Because, yeah, like with 7 dice.
Wow,
Man.
I
Man.
can't believe that.
Please make this game closer, guys.
Wow. Yeah, just by the skin of his teeth. Then all the spiders are doing the work, so it's that spider on the 3 hex that Doc's really gonna have to stress about.
Oh, yeah. You always got to worry about the little guys. I mean, I swear it's always like the spiders or the nagrubs or the blade gruts or something that you just like. I mean, I've had plenty of times where I've underestimated them and regretted it, sort of.
Yeah.
Or had my opponent underestimate it, and I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I really enjoy playing with the spiders. I mean, they're already really quick, and with Venic Warlord, of course, just cruising across the map. They're so nice to just be able to kind of act as a tether. I think I've heard, is it Orc Elf Army 1, describe it that way.
Mhm.
You know, you kind of use them to tether down some enemy units while you shred them with Quahan or... Wow, barely blocked there too.
Yeah, man. Death Commander's just... I don't know if he's showing off or if he's really struggling. Or I can block this. Check it. All right, and just going straight for the Deathstalkers this time. That's probably why he made that gutsy move with Death Commander, I'd imagine, is because he knew, if his next order marker was on Deathstalkers anyway, get Death
Right.
Commander into a position where you can help them with the reroll. Because the reroll does help them with their maul.
Yeah, for sure. Just not as much against Sejoa as you would hope for.
Right.
Ooh, so he's going in.
Yeah, he's going for Estevara there. Potentially. Which I think, like, if he kills Estevara, he kills an attack die for that whole army. Well, for a lot of the army.
And with everything that the spiders have been doing, that's
Yeah, that'll be huge if he can kill her. Just take out that spider. And I think Sujoa just has enough life and defense that it's easier to ignore him for the time being. I mean, it's because that is 5 attack that's hitting your Death Commander every turn. But, I don't know, maybe you have to... Oh, he is going for Strobe anyway.
Oh, yeah.
does have the reroll against that, so that's kind of nice. Okay.
Puts a wound on Sajoa. Okay, 2 wounds total on Sajoa. Let's see, and that's end around. We got Wannick. That is Wannick down there at the bottom, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's Wannick. Looks like they forgot to roll for it though, unless I missed the roll.
No, I missed it too. If they did it,
but yeah, that's a good initiative for Crixus to win though.
Oh wow!
Telling you, man, Death Commander's just showing off.
Yeah.
It's like, look, I'm even better than the Deathwalkers. I can take a hit and then still just match every single attack.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. You see, Crixus's problem is he's rolling too many skulls.
Yeah.
That's the problem. I mean, 3 skulls on that attack. He should have just rolled 1. Probably would have done it.
Yeah, it's a mistake plenty of people make, but yeah, it's something to watch out for when you're going for the high defense, low life figure, especially if they only have 1 life left. You just want to roll 1 skull. It's one of the most important lessons of Heroscape.
Yeah, so imagine he'll bring that spider next to Sajoa up onto the 3 hex.
Yeah.
To attack on. Yeah.
Definitely want to deny that ground to the Death Commander.
Let's see, and he should be able to get another spider from back there up adjacent to Sajoa to attack that Deathstalker engaged with Estavara.
Yeah. Although unless he kills that Deathstalker, that will be the last spider he's able to get onto that little hill, at least without risking a disengagement.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like he must have... did he roll for Wannick there? Did they forget about Wannick? And then...
Yeah, they forgot about Wannick, and then he took off his spider. Or no, sorry, Otonashi. Right there. I do think... I don't know, I don't really love that... Oh, the biggest thing I'm questioning right now is Crixus' decision to run Sajoa down into the middle.
Yeah.
I think that's that's given Death Commander a good target to get bonding off of, to get more attacks on, and to get his marked for destruction reroll on.
Right.
I mean, I recognize the desire to kill Death Commander, but I don't know, that's the decision of the game so far that I'm like, I don't know if that's going to pay off. Like, I think I would have preferred Sajoa to zoom around and kill Deathstalkers, and then just keep trying to take pings at Death Commander with spiders when you've got them available. Maybe? Question mark?
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know. Yeah, honestly, I could probably see myself trying to do that same thing, but see, when he moved up Sajoa, Death Commander was still back.
Right.
So
he wasn't even going straight for Death Commander at the time. I don't know. I just feel like... Because when you're playing, you don't want to play into your opponent's, optimal playstyle, if that makes sense, right. I feel like. Mm-hmm. And I feel like putting Sajoa a big target down there for Death Commander to get, his double attack with his special attack and then marked for destruction, as well as get his bonding off of. I feel like that's just giving Doc pretty much what he wanted, even though Sajoa has the high ground.
Yeah. Now, interesting. Doc, he took a risk there, putting Order Marker 1 on Death Commander.
Right, yeah. And that's the other thing is Doc is taking those risks with Death Commander because, at the same time, Death Commander only has 1 life left, and so it only takes 1 hit to put him out of the action.
Now, why didn't he move Death Commander up onto that...
The spider was there and he just killed it with the special attack.
Oh, I missed that. Yeah.
It's okay. It's fine.
It's fine.
True would say something a little bit more savage than that, but I'll stick with it's fine.
I'll just blame my new contacts.
There you go.
Just don't tell anybody I drive with these new contacts, right?
I mean, it's okay. Nobody's on the streets right now, right?
There you go. Seriously, though. Holy cow. Okay, so we got Sajoa down to half-life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now we're...
Got Deathstalkers maneuvering.
Got spread out just a little bit thin, maybe.
Yeah, and we've been talking about the mobility of the spiders, but, I mean, Deathstalkers 7 move with 5 defense kind of makes them just, super mobile tanks, almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, going for that Sajoa. Oh, 3 skulls. That would have been a maul if Sajoa wasn't such a big bug.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's
okay. So, taking another wound.
yeah, very, very glad that he's a big bug at that point.
Yeah. Okay, and he's gonna get the reroll. Yeah, another
Yeah,
3.
that'd be another thing. Holy cow! Oh
Oh,
no!
hey, that's big right there, Sajoa.
Yeah,
Going down.
and that's why that's why I'd rather have Sujo on the sides where you can't get focused down like that. Oh,
Yeah.
and of course I'm like calling this as I'm watching it, and I'm not making the decisions real time. But
Yeah,
yeah,
totally.
because now I mean this gets a lot harder when you don't have that extra attack of 4.
Yeah, and those spiders are tied up to those Death Stalkers, so
Mm-hmm.
Death Commander's gonna get a little bit of a breather.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's just what the Doctor ordered.
Oh man,
Oh man. Oh, that felt
Oh.
good. That felt good.
painful.
What do you mean, okay. Oh.
No, I think he forgot that entangling web, like me,
Yeah,
entangling web doesn't work on large figures.
it's okay. Most people forget that. I usually have to remind people a few times that. Oh, looks like Doc forgot too.
Oh, wait a second.
Interesting. So, because when you're doing the online Heroscape app, in order to remove order markers, you put those numbers at the end, and then they say which number they want to remove.
Oh, gotcha.
So yeah, so he's removing 9158, which is one of the Deathstalker ones. So we'll see if that comes into play. But yeah, no. I mean, I've seen a lot of games where spiders have entangled stuff that they shouldn't. So
Yeah. Oh,
holy cow!
man. Dude, those spiders, holy cow, they are packing a punch.
I know, but those Deathstalkers are like just surviving. I mean, he's killed a few of them, but there's still almost 2 squads left. So he's killed 4.
Yeah, he has been pretty fortunate with some of his.
Oh,
some of
okay,
his
well.
Well, okay. Yep,
You know,
spoke too soon.
as soon as we start talking about it, you make the dogs nervous. They get a little bit of stage fright.
Oh man.
Right. And that order marker was on the Deathstalkers, so that's a lost turn for Doc.
Oh. Yeah. Ouch.
Which is just what the Gladiator ordered? Maybe? I don't know. That was a bit more of a stretch.
Glad you've got the puns, because I'm not even gonna try.
I'm trying, you know.
Oh, okay. Yep. Trying to steal another one.
Yeah.
That shouldn't have. But
It's okay. This is prison rules.
yeah.
You
There you
entangle
go.
what you want. But yeah, still throwing hefty attacks. Holy cow! And there's
Wow.
a dead. But like that's just what Estevar is able to do for those spiders. She turns their. And going from 2 dice to 3 dice, and then like also from 3 to 4 when you have height. That's like such a big boost.
Yeah. Totally. Okay. Doc's
Yeah.
gonna get his turn here after all his Death Stalkers have
Yeah,
cleared out. Let's see, how far can that one get?
that front one it can get in there a bit. Okay, so he's going
Ooh.
for Estevar.
Okay, yeah, he is gonna. Good. Okay.
Maybe
Or,
not.
well,
We'll see. I wasn't a huge fan of that position because that did allow a spider to get height on the Deathstalker. But maybe he goes
Yeah.
for it anyway.
yeah, that's true.
And it depends on how bad he wants to kill Estevara. Because if you're just trying to kill a spider, I think there's an easier way to go about that. Probably, maybe.
So he's down to just one squad, right? Does he have another one hiding back there?
No, he doesn't. Yeah, sorry, that chat box is kind of in the way there.
Oh no, it's all good.
Tried to maneuver it so you could see everything, but yeah, he's just got the Zedian guard hanging out.
Okay, taking out a spider,
There you go.
and then we got end around right here, right?
Yeah, I believe so. And this is like another one where if Crixus can pull off this initiative switch, I guess it's not really a switch, but if he can win this initiative too, he'll be able to get a lot of good high ground attacks on the Deathstalkers. Okay, well then he rolls a 2. Shouldn't have brought it up.
Yeah.
Oh, Doc rolls a 2. Okay, nope, we're good.
Okay. Now I wonder if all 3 of those are on the spiders
Right, yeah.
with 2 squads left, and Now, Death Commander, I mean, if you're Doc, you're probably a lot more comfortable putting another order marker or two, maybe.
Yeah, I think I'd guess that the order marker number 3 is on the Venok Warlord. Just because, I mean, 2 squads of spiders, especially if you lose initiative, that's such a gamble to try to go all in on.
Okay, but he comes out on top with a 17.
Yeah. So this will be good. He can get that spider in the start zone up onto height, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. So he can attack down on that Deathstalker. He can get another attack down on Death Commander. He could attack down twice on Death Commander if he wanted, or move down and attack down on another Deathstalker. There's lots of options going on here.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see if he tries to go for the entangling web again on the Deathstalkers and focuses on them, or
oh yeah,
he focuses on.
Looks like he's going to.
Now he'll still be able to get. He could still roll for an entangling web on that Deathstalker and still get that attack down on Death Commander.
Yeah.
Right.
Because he doesn't have to attack with who he entangled with, so.
Yeah.
So yeah, with that in mind, I don't know why he didn't move up a spider there. But
man, those spiders still hitting hard. Doc.
The dog's still.
Blocker.
There's a lot of big swings, just a lot of big rolls in this game.
Yeah. Oof.
Oh man. Wow.
Still just blocking like a champ. Just brushing off the spiders. It's fine.
Not worried about it. I don't know why. Okay. I don't know why he didn't move up that spider on that hill to block the Death Commander from getting up there.
Yeah. I think that was a mistake right there. I mean, I wasn't counting the movement, but ouch.
Yeah, so that kills a spider. Then he's still engaged, so that you'll notice with explosive rounds, you can choose to target another figure adjacent to who he's attacking, but he chose to not to, so that you could get the bonding off.
Yeah, which is smart choice here. Getting those Deathstalkers up to clear out some spiders.
You might just kill 3 more right now. Okay, might not.
Maybe not. Yeah, Doc's attack dice don't seem to be loving him so much.
Not tons. Just throwing all the dice and then killing none of the things.
Yeah. I mean, he's at least gotten 1 spider out of this turn so far. And that might be all he gets.
Yeah.
Okay,
he got it. He got it.
That spider.
2 spiders.
Good. A whole 2 spiders.
It's fine.
Yeah. It was only 5 attacks.
5 attacks of 3. Actually, a little bit more than 3 if you count the heavy support. Or no, wait, marked for destruction.
Right.
But yeah, I actually think... I'm just kind of looking... Oh, man, holy cow. Those poor puppies.
Yeah. That is just brutal.
Yeah.
Okay, and attacking down again. Okay.
So yeah, just 1 dog dead. That does still feel good when the dogs are as expensive as they are. But at the same time, Crixus is running low on spider reinforcements now, and Doc still has a full squad of Zidian infantry. Eldgrim can kill... I don't know, Eldgrim's there. He exists.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, probability-wise, I think Crixus, man, he should be down to 1 spider at most here right now. But, okay, it looks like he's able to clear out a couple.
Yeah, and now we'll see if... I don't know, I wonder if he went for the spiders or if he's going to go into the Warlord. Yeah, Warlord.
Yeah. Good call, good switch. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So he could attack up on that Deathstalker. Not ideal, but... I mean, if it works, it works. Oh, wait, he can get even ground? Yeah,
How did he get up that far?
I don't know. He might have been 1 space closer than I thought he was, and I can't remember where he was now, so... he's there.
Yep, okay.
But, yeah, Venok Warlord is no slouch, because 6 life, only 3 defense, but 4 attack, he packs a punch with those mittens.
Oh yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of mittens.
Right.
Okay, interesting switch over. We're gonna get a let's see. So we're gonna get a turn with Death Commander here.
Yeah, probably just bombards.
Paul.
Well, I don't know. Would you bombard spiders and Estavara, or would you start wounding Venok Warlord?
Um, yeah, Venic Warlord's probably the bigger threat, I'm thinking. So yeah, oof.
Let's see. He
Yeah,
could even.
tough call. Tough call.
Yeah. All right. Looks like he's going for the Spider Estivara.
Oh, hey, there we go. Attack dice showed up.
Yeah, that'll that'll. Well, I don't know. The way this game has been going, now Crixus will probably defend him. Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry,
Ooh,
Crixus.
Ouch.
Ah, yeah, that's 2 wounds on Estivara.
Yeah.
Then a kinder attack from Doc.
Yeah, way to be kind, Doc.
He's a nice guy, you know.
Okay, both of them are going to stick around. Yeah, and the infantry aren't going to get any targets. Range of 4, right?
Yeah, range of 4, so they won't be shooting anything right now. But yeah,
Okay.
it is end of round, so we'll see.
Yeah. So if you're Crixus right now, you're probably thinking, I don't know, maybe dump the axe on. Well, no, probably just going all in on Venic Warlord.
Yeah, like you never put an order marker on the spider. Estivara is, no, not even tempting compared with, Venic Warlord right there, because that's 4 attack instead of 3. He's got 6 life, so he can disengage, and if he wants to, more likely he just like climbs higher on the mountain. But
yeah,
and then looks like all in on Zedian infantry and maybe one on the Deathstalkers for Doc, but I doubt it.
Yeah, because Warlord's going to get that attack down. Yeah,
ooh, nice.
Max out. And dead dog there. So yeah, I would have gone all in on the infantry as well.
Yeah, Warlord does pack a punch, but Doc's going to have a lot of small attacks.
Yeah.
And I think that probably wins out in the end. He also has a lot more figures at this point. But at the same time, Doc will be attacking up to start, so I wouldn't be surprised if the Warlord's able to pull off for a little bit.
Oh, interesting.
He's trying to finish off those guys. Interesting.
I mean, he could have even still maybe just going to try and finish them off and hope to get his second shot up at the Warlord.
Mm-hmm.
And then screen up there with his infantry, get them all up on that level 3 height.
Yeah, that's probably what he's going to do. He might have even just been trying to kill that spider just to make sure that there weren't any order markers on it.
Yeah, just to be safe.
Just in case he could steal an order marker. Maybe. Yeah, and then shooting up with the infantry. They've only got an attack at 2, which isn't huge, but it's something, and it'll soften up the Warlord if he doesn't do anything about it.
And
then that last one's gonna attack Estivara, right?
Yeah, Warlord's out of range. There we go.
These attacks seem very underwhelming compared to what was being rolled earlier, and it's because they've only got 2 attack, but
right.
It's like,
hey, those spiders only had 2 attack, right?
Well, with Estivara, they had a little bit more.
They're getting buffed.
It's like, and then all of a sudden things just slow down with 2 attack on everything, and so how do you think the Venic Warlord approaches this? Like, do you just jump into the shadow, engage, and start shooting? Or start boxing?
Put the mittens on and start boxing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like you did as a kid. You put on the oven mitts, and you just go punch your sibling kindly. You punch them kindly, and not hard.
Yeah, I wonder... I wonder if you go over and take that 2 hex by the jungle next to the Deathstalker, and then hope to swing around and attack Death Commander on your next turn. I don't know. Yeah, or you do that.
Yeah,
run off, attack the Zedians.
That's interesting.
The Zedian guards.
Guess he's gonna go for the reinforcements.
Yeah.
It's an interesting choice because Doc does have the range, and he also has Wannock right there to be able to sit on. So Crixus can't really run around forever.
Yeah.
Not that I think it's necessarily like a terrible decision to go for the reinforcements, but I don't know. It's always going to be risky no matter what you do, right? Because it's Death Commander and a bunch of Zedian infantry.
Okay, gonna try and finish off Estivara.
Eventually, coming soon to a theater. There you go.
There we go. Just needed to think about that one a little bit.
Yeah. It's being really nice to Estevara.
Yeah. Wow, okay. Estevara's gonna stick around for a little bit.
And even the infantry is just straight up missing. Holy cow.
Doc is just in a charitable mood today, man.
Yeah, he's like, Estevara, she's a cool girl.
I don't want to kill her yet.
Yeah, she's fine. Alright, and now I did not expect for action to take place behind the chat box, so at this point I do apologize to the viewers for I was pretty certain that they would move out of the start zone and have action in the middle of the map, but
not to be.
Chat box is gonna do its thing.
Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna park Death Commander. Oh no, he's gonna bring a...
Oh, interesting. He's just going to try to kill Estevara. And still is not rolling very well at all. Holy cow. All right, going for Wanok, which is definitely the right choice. And I'm going to try to pepper Estevara a bit more. I mean, I guess it makes sense that he's trying to kill Estevara before he starts chasing the Warlord. Because then Wanok wounds go straight onto the Warlord. Estevara's not there to soak him up.
Yep.
And that's why I'm really questioning this whole go for the back strategy for Crixus, because I don't know. I mean, I think it's good that he's looking for another way to try to get in at that little group on top. But attacking 7 defense Zedian guards isn't going to do much. And now he's just going to, he's got to also go for the hill too. Or just keep taking Wanok wounds.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe a little bit of an interesting decision here for Doc, where he wants to put his order markers.
Maybe. I mean, I think he just goes Zedian. Oh, he's got Deathstalkers and Eldgrim in there too. Interesting.
Well, if you're the Venic Warlord, or if you're Crixus, as soon as Death Commander gets in close, you take the disengage.
Mm-hmm. Oh, interesting. Turn 1 Eldgrim trying to get some hits on Warlord and tie him up a little bit. Okay, I can see it.
Okay.
And
Doc,
he takes the
wound. Oh man, that's funny.
That does make things awkward for Crixus though, as he's... Well, I mean, okay, I guess he just kills the Viking. Maybe not that awkward.
There you go. But, hey, at least now, now Death Commander's moving just a little bit faster.
Yeah.
Still not going to be able to get in range on this next activation.
Yeah, just too far out. But, I mean, at the same time, Doc can kind of move to his leisure since he has Wanok.
Yeah.
I mean, Wanok is definitely the come fight me glyph.
Yeah. Come at me, bro.
Yeah. How far can the Warlord move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, so he can't even get onto that level 2 grass in the middle.
Huh.
I almost wonder if he should have danced around Eldgrim a little bit so that he could have set that up. I mean, small things, small potatoes at this point.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Okay, probably.
Yeah, you probably just go for the level 2 sand, right?
Yeah.
Get that jungle bonus. Get a little bit of height. I mean, Doc will still be able to take height anyway, but... Or, I mean, I guess you could go for the shadow space, which would be even more protection from range, but then I think Doc just engages you.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think that level 2 sand, and maybe he'll go for the one down low, that 3 hex sand.
Yeah, I was just looking at that too. That's another option. That'd make it so that only Death Commander would be able to attack down on him from range.
Yeah, otherwise you get those Zedian infantry popping up onto the dungeon tiles up there, getting shots down. Okay, yeah, that is what he's going to do.
Right, yep, and then Death Commander just taking the obvious attack down. Wonder if he does 2 attacks to 3 or 1 attack of 5 against the Warlord.
Yeah,
I mean, that's one of those things that I'm always wondering.
Yeah, Doc's calculating it right now. I'm positive. And he knows the exact probability.
There you go,
And
5 attack.
that's going to do more wounds. Oh, okay.
Hey,
It's
it
gonna
did pretty
blink.
well.
Yeah, there you go.
It's being a bit meaner to the Warlord.
3, 4, okay.
Yeah,
Get a
just
couple
surrounding
spots off.
Death Commander. Yep, just making a nice little group right there. There's
Oh,
a
hey,
wound.
all right.
All right, if he had one more wound, Wynok would have just won the game. All right, 1 life, Vienok Warlord. He's got this.
Yeah, he's totally got this.
Take my energy.
Just his order marker's last turn.
Last turn. All right, Doc wins
dear.
initiative, but Crixus just has to block, all these attacks.
There you go.
He just has to block 5 skulls. Yeah, no, that's not happening. Not with 4 defense.
Doc's kindness ran out. I've beat around the bush too much.
He's like,
Hey, that was a good one right there.
Yeah. That's a good game, though. I enjoyed that.
That was a good game. Yeah, I had some interesting back and forth. Honestly, with the way those spiders started, I saw that game going a little bit differently. But
Yeah, same.
yeah, those key blocks from Death Commander, keeping Death Commander around as long as he did. Yeah, definitely helping out Doc quite a bit.
Yeah, it really did. And I think you saw a lot of Doc's, playing the positioning game with his figures, moving Death Commander a little bit, keeping his Zedian infantry in the back. I mean, that worked out perfectly for Doc to be able to have the Zedian infantry come in as his cleanup wave after he'd used the Deathstalkers. But yeah, lots of spider
I love
action.
how he played that. Bringing up Deathstalkers, bringing up Death Commander, and those spiders coming in. It really did kind of play to what Doc wanted to happen. Those spiders coming in and engaging Death Commander, so he's able to take turns with his Deathstalkers, and then as those are falling out, bringing in those Zedian infantry. I think it really was a well-designed army.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it worked out really, really well for him. I am curious I still think that if Sujoa had kind of played a little bit more interference on the sidelines instead of going straight for the middle there, I think that was kind of the play that committed Crixus to making a forward push, which I think might have played just a little bit too much in Doc's hands. Maybe, I don't know. It'd be nice to have a simulator where you could find out what all the possibilities were, but that changes every turn with the dice anyway, so.
Yeah, but then that was still risky, I think. I don't know. I think if I was Doc, I don't think I would have brought up Death Commander that turn, where he brought Death Commander up to engage Sujoa. I don't know, pretty gutsy, at least from maybe my play style.
Right.
A little bit gutsy.
Yeah, I think it was pretty gutsy. I mean, I think it worked out, and I think Doc was kind of playing into the mindset of, okay, I've got 7 dice. They're either going to work or they're not, so I'm going to make them work while I know that I've got Death Commander around.
Yeah.
Rather than lose Death Commander on the back and not getting any of the benefits of the bonding turns or the extra reroll for the attack die.
Yeah, definitely true. And honestly, maybe part of the reason that it felt so gutsy is because we saw the result, and maybe the result wasn't quite as ideal as Doc would have been hoping for.
That's true, yeah.
I don't know if that turn. I think he killed a spider that turn, but I don't know that he did much of anything else.
That's true. He was kind of stuck on that low ground for a good little while there.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it worked out in the end. Yeah, really good play on both sides, too. I think Crixus did a really good job using the mobility of the spiders to his advantage. Kept him from getting bombarded by Death Commander too much.
Yeah. I think it's just a solid game, well played on both sides.
Mm-hmm. I definitely agree there. But, yeah. Thanks for joining me today, Mr. Flash, sir.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
Appreciate
for sure. Yeah, I definitely enjoyed having you here. Didn't quite get to talk as much Trash on True as, maybe we would have hoped, but that just means you got to come again.
Yeah, definitely. And maybe this time I actually will write down some things to say about True.
Do it. He'd love that.
I'm kind of disappointed. We didn't talk map at all. I feel
That's
like
true.
two ARV judges, and we didn't talk about the map at all.
What do you think about this map, Flash?
Well, funny you should ask, Bigga.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
This map was actually made by a fellow ARV judge, well, emeritus judge Robber, right?
True. Yeah. This is one of the robbers.
Yeah, I actually do like this map for the most part. I don't love up top there. You've got a little bit of potential for some double base denial based on how you play it up at the very top. That could be really obnoxious for double based melee to try and work around.
That's true. Yeah.
Overall, I like this map. I didn't really see a whole lot of action up at the top there. Kind of stuck around Wannock, but no. Overall, I think it's a pretty decent map. So
yeah, I'm a fan of it. I've played a few games on it. I kind of agree. I think it does get like just a little too top heavy. I mean, it's a great map. I'd use it in a tournament without hesitation. Like, the only critique I really have is that I think there's just a few too many hexes at the top.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, that aren't quite used. But also that's kind of, the map's asymmetrical. That's kind of just how things wind up. So, and there's give and take with that for sure. And it's also, I think, army dependent. Like, some armies, they go to the top all the time. And some armies just go straight for each other at the bottom.
Yep. Yeah, I know maybe one other minor quibble. I'm full of minor quibbles. Those two shadow spaces in the middle, I wish they were bumped up a level.
Oh, so that they were actually on level 2 instead of...
Yeah, I wish they were on level 2 to threaten that 3 hex without the threat of just like everything, getting hide attacks down on you.
That's true. Yeah, I think in the games I've played, I think that if they were up a little bit more, then that just makes that area around the glyph more of a you claim this area and you win, because it makes it easier to... It would threaten the 3 hex, but then it also makes it stronger against other stuff. So if you've got a few figures on that shadow on the glyph on the high ground,
sure,
it makes it harder to push that area. But then you do also have all that height that helps you push back. So yeah, I don't know. I could see it either way, really. In fact, I think I've played it both ways.
I've heard it both ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, fun game. Fun map.
Fun game. Really quick flash. I would be remiss if I didn't give the fans what they want. When is the next awesome flash map coming out?
Oh, man. Oh, dear. Well, I've had a lot that I've been sitting on. I just got to post them. I don't know, the pressure, it sometimes gets to me. The pressure is just like, man, is this map really what it needs to be? I've got a couple 3-player maps that I'm really excited that'll hopefully get out soon.
Oh, nice.
That I actually posted on the Discord server. I don't know if you saw those.
I did see them. They look awesome.
So got a couple 3-player maps that'll hopefully get out soon, and I've got one that I posted on Facebook the other day that I should go home and post it today. In fact, maybe I will. Maybe I will do that.
There you go. You're welcome, folks. Today will not be the day that the video is posted, but you're welcome from the future.
There you go.
But yeah, for those of you watching, if you don't know about Flash's awesome maps, there will be a link to the map thread in the description. Go check them out because they're incredible. He's he's the best active map maker today, so give him a play. You won't regret it.
I don't know if I agree with that, but
I agree with it, and I'm the host, so that's what matters.
There you go. Well, you're the host. You can say what you want to.
Yep, what I say goes, and Drew's not here to say otherwise, so it's all good.
Hey, there you go.
All right, well, thanks so much for joining me, Flash. Do you have any messages or any words of advice, anything you want to say to the community?
Oh, man.
To our, all 2 of our viewers?
Yeah, all 2 of them.
Yeah.
To you two. First off, you 2 rocks. So that's my word of advice. You 2 rocks.
You 2 rocks.
I love you 2. I love you 2 that are listening, and I love you 2 the band. So there you go.
Oh, I definitely. I meant you 2 the band is listening.
Oh yeah.
They're our sole target audience.
There you go. The Edge, I'm jealous. Edge, if you're listening, I wish I could play the guitar like you. Yeah, I have a guitar avatar on Heroscapers because of you. All because of you. You 2 reference right there. Boom.
Nice. Mic drop.
Mic drop.
All right. Well, thanks again for joining me. Thank you to you two for viewing this, and have a great day. Keep on scaping, and just remember what a glorious world we live in. This is 10 points under and out.